making the road trip to the North Cascades National Park, which is like 200 something miles, so it's quite a long trip. We had to make a little bit of a stop at the extra mile just down the road. That's all the stuff we're bringing. It's a lot of stuff. And apparently McDonald's is open. It's not even 3 a.m. Or it might be 3 a.m. now. We're back in concrete. We ran out of oil. We stopped here on a bridge right by the Gorge Creek Falls. It's those waterfalls right back there. We were just kind of driving over and we're like, oh look, there's a waterfall. And there just happens to be a turnout and a crosswalk and sidewalks on the bridge. So we haven't gone that far through the North Cascades. Yeah, on our hike we found this sign. This area is safe flooding. It has the Cascadia flag on it. Don't know what they're trying to do with that, but I'm pretty sure we're safe. I don't think the water gets this high. This has just been an uphill climb. I mean, just steep. It was rated strenuous on the website, so we'll see if it's really that strenuous. It's just we're not done with our hike. We took a little bit of a side trail. I mean, look at these views. I wish I could tell you the names of any of these, but I can't. It's just some peaks in the North Cascades. But down there, you'll see a lake. That's Diablo Lake. You've probably seen lots of pictures of it, maybe on Instagram. People tend to share those photos a lot. Apparently there's still quite a ways of the hike to the lookout. There's a campground up ahead and then the lookout. So probably another hour and a half maybe. We're just gonna stop the hike here. We've been hiking for hours. We're nowhere near the lookout. It's definitely not the distance it said it was online, because we've definitely walked way more than that. So we're calling it quits and going down so that we have enough time to get through the Cascades and stop in eastern Washington. There are hundreds of flies up here. Like, I mean, there's sometimes like 50 of them on me at once, I swear. One thing I can tell you, turkey jerky's good.
Turkey jerky.
So I mean, if you ever want to do the sourdough lookout, think it's called the Sourdough Mountain Trail. Be prepared for a long hike full of switchbacks and lots of uphill paths and narrow paths and tree roots and lots of flies.
Right.
There was a fly on my hand. Before we try to get to Diablo Lake, having a quick lunch. Croissant. Not sure how well you can hear me with all this wind, but we're here at Diablo Lake. It's really cool. I mean, the waters are just such a cool color. It's here in the middle of the North Cascades. It's kind of hard to believe that it's actually here in Washington, you know. And then you can drive from the house actually get up here. I mean, this is amazing. When we went hiking, we were up on these hills, well, mountains right over here. We believe the lookout's actually on this one that we didn't quite make it to. Still, it's just quite a climb. I mean, you could see the lake. There weren't a lot of really good viewpoints along the trail, but you can see parts of Diablo. Really glad we stopped here. Where else are we gonna stop on the way to Winthrop? No idea. This isn't even what we really pulled off to see, but as we were coming down here, I looked behind us and I was like, that is a huge rock. And now we're gonna walk over here, because there's a viewpoint of some sort. I think it's the one that Seattle Times wrote about a few years ago. In case you haven't figured it out yet, Justin didn't come on this trip. He's missing out on all this. He said his abs hurt from working out. They started a new program or something like that. So he didn't think he'd be able to go hiking and all that. Well, here we are. So, lookout, definitely worth it. Kind of doesn't come close to some things like Mount Rainier, but pretty awesome. It's definitely a pretty cool little place. If you want to come here, I have no idea what it's called. It just said viewpoint half mile and we turned.
Overlook.
Yeah, it's some sort of overlook. We've arrived at our hotel in Winthrop, Washington. That's what it looks like. Winthrop looks pretty cool. We drove through it on the way here. I mean, it's just right across the river there. There's a lot of tourists. I mean, there's a lot of people. I kind of expected Winthrop to be kind of empty. So we got our room. It's actually pretty nice. It's very western, just matches the town. So a table, 2 beds, and best part, ready for it? The river. I guess I kinda already claimed that bed as mine. In the water, it's clear. It smells weird, but it's clear and freezing. We're heading into Winthrop. Check it out. Maybe get dinner. It's an ice skating rink back there, which is kind of odd. I mean, it gets really cold here in the winter, but...
It's a roller skating rink now.
Yeah, now it's roller skating. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's all western. Kind of like you think a western town would look. I mean, even with the wooden platforms to walk on. We had dinner at a hotel and restaurant place.
The Duck.
The Duck. I had a blue cheeseburger. It's pretty good. I was gonna get nachos. Kinda regret not getting nachos. Now it's like 8 p.m. We've been up for almost 24 hours. I'm tired. I'm ready for bed.